Willkommen zurück. Wir haben den Endkampf hier erfolgreich bestanden, sind jetzt wieder zurück in der Basis. Und hier wird gefeiert, ganz ordentlich. Das gucken wir uns nochmal kurz an hier. Und gleich werden wir ein Problem haben, was uns jetzt echt vor eine Herausforderung stellt. Das ist nämlich Tag 87. Wir haben nur noch einen Tag bis zum Sonnenaufgang. Normalerweise werdet ihr nach dem Gespräch sehen, was wir alles zu tun haben.
Okay, team, we made it. The rescue ship is gonna be able to land. Hard to believe how far we've come. I have to say, all this time I was trying hard not to think about how much the odds were against us. But we beat them. We beat the odds. It's incredible. Cheers to us, huh? I mean, it's almost as if we've pushed this world to its limits. But also ourselves. Amazing what human resilience can do. Yeah, I still can't believe any of it. But it's not over yet. There's two things we need to discuss. One, after talking to Allied Corp Big Fish, we decided that it's better for your safety if the crew doesn't know you exist. So, you need to be smuggled on board that ship. What? Hide us? Why? Wait a minute. What do you mean, fake Rapidium arc? And why can't we travel like normal people? You can't be serious. Why the hell are we supposed to hide? Are we a threat to anybody? All right. And what about the other thing? Okay, here comes problem number 2. I talked to Lena, and after what she told me, I'm not sure I can trust the corporal lady to keep her word and let you stay alive. Which means we might want to think of a way to take control of that ship ourselves. Guide it out of their reach, somewhere they can't find you. Once we land, we'd have to abandon the ship with the Rapidium on board. Allied Corp would find it eventually, but it will buy us time to get you to safety. Hey, wait a minute. This is not what we were preparing for. Hiding and... what? Picking a fight with the rescue team? Interesting. You do know that the crew of that ship will probably be fully armed? Are you willing to confront a military unit? Armed? Why didn't we know about this? Still having doubts if we should trust them? No way. I am not fighting anyone. That would be suicide. I never said anything about fighting them. We need to be smart about this. Look, we're a team. We'll think of something, right? Remember, they have no idea about your existence. We could use that to our advantage. Correct. And we can also predict that they will have to enter the base to salvage any mission-critical documentation. That's the procedure, and they will have to follow it. Okay, so maybe we could hide outside, wait until they enter the base, and lock them in somehow. And? What next? What? And just leave them? You do remember about the sunrise, right? Locking them inside the base and taking off without them would be a death sentence. But before they'd die, they'd have enough time to contact Earth and warn everybody. So what do you suggest? If we're really considering going to war with them, I'd say there's a much safer way to handle it. Such as, we could blow up the base, with the rescue team inside. Explosives shouldn't be hard to prepare. No. There has to be another way than killing. It should be something Jan could carry out on his own if we're really supposed to be hidden from them. Any ideas, Brainiac? We could let them board the ship without knowing that you're not alone, of course. But just before takeoff, you could simply use some kind of incapacitating agent on them.
Like a sleeping gas?
Like a sleeping gas. Of course, you'd have to be prepared for it. Devise some kind of upgrade to your suit so that the sleeping agent doesn't have any effect on you. A gas mask. But the biggest problem with that solution is that you'd have to be smart about deploying it. Sneak up to a ventilation shaft when no one is looking. There's no guarantee you'll have an opportunity to do that.
I say we take the risk. We've done impossible things before, and we can do it now. But killing? That would be new. And I don't think I want to find out how it feels to have blood on my hands.
We're not killers, for crying out loud.
Okay, I get it.
But we have to decide on something.
Just explain one thing to me. Why are we so scared for our lives all of a sudden? After everything we've been through, do we really want to end this as cowards? Look, I'm not a killer, none of us is, but we need to make one thing clear. If the gas doesn't work properly, we'll be screwed.
If you want my opinion, there's only one factor we need to consider while making this decision. The success of the mission. We are not killing those people. Not for the sake of success or anything else.
Thank you for saying that loud and clear.
Okay, you can decide all of that later. For now, we need to focus on the fundamentals. Let's say we dealt with the rescue team one way or another. What then?
We'd need to take control of that ship somehow. Lucas could help with that. I already talked to him, and he said he'd think it over.
Well, let's hope you hear from him soon, and we'll have him on board. Because if we don't, we'll have to create our own autopilot device, connect it to the onboard computer, and override the coordinates of our destination.
That sounds like a lot of additional work. We still need to decide how to smuggle you on board.
I presume you already gave it some thought prior to this conversation?
I'd like to listen to your ideas first. Here's one. You could throw a party for our guests, get them drunk while we'd hide somewhere in the hold.
I'm thinking a disguise. I haven't figured out as what yet. Oh, an alternative rescue team that landed here by mistake and lost their ship. Fine, here's my take. It's not the actual smuggling that's the problem, it's surviving the voyage in cryosleep. And that's going to take a separate, properly designed module.
I was just gonna say that.
How about a Rapidium arc? The cargo they'll never leave behind. Oh, that's actually interesting.
How do you want us to fit inside a Rapidium arc?
As long as it's not hazardous to our health. A Rapidium arc with a false bottom. That's what we should build.
How about a fake module that's only pretending to be filled with Rapidium?
That's it. We need to create a fake Rapidium arc.
Huh. Something like a Trojan horse?
A Trojan horse Rapidium arc.
Yeah, I like it. That's settled. Do we have everything?
Almost. Except the last detail.
What do you mean?
We managed to get on board, hijack the ship, steer it wherever we want. But what next, Jan? Have you really thought this through? You said you'd get us to safety. Buy us time to escape and hide, but what about you? Our disappearance might even be beneficial to the corporation. It could be convenient for them if we're gone and buried. But you, they'll be determined to hunt you down. They'll need to have a scapegoat, someone they can blame for losing their ship. And contrary to us, you're an existing person. You can be traced. You can be put on trial. Are you sure you want to do this? Suffer the consequences if they catch you?
Don't worry about me.
I'll be fine. Whatever happens, we've got your back, man. Let's hope you know what you're doing. Well, we're not gonna be able to brainstorm everything out, right? Some things are just out of our control. What a mature comment, Jan. I'm proud of you. That's basically what I've been saying the whole time. Well, well, well. Look who's gained a new outlook on reality. Let's just do what we do best. I'll activate the beacon, and then we get to work. Let's give it all we've got. We're in this together. This is it. The last stretch. Yes. No time to waste.
Ja, so, genau das ist unser Problem jetzt. Wir trauen der Corporation nicht und müssen jetzt hier eigentlich alle Vorbereitungen treffen, um beide Szenarien hier durchzuspielen. Erstens müssen wir jetzt hier den Turm aktivieren, deswegen rennen wir jetzt da mal hin. So, wir haben jetzt erstmal das Signal gestartet und ihr seht, was wir hier für eine ganze Latte an Aufgaben jetzt haben. Und jetzt müssen wir das Ganze auch noch umsetzen und leider haben wir nur einen Dreivierteltag dafür Zeit. So, ich starte jetzt erstmal mit der Forschung. Deswegen haue ich hier erstmal alles raus und werde die Fake-Arche erforschen und dazu auch noch Gasmaske. Und wir stellen jetzt als allererstes das Betäubungsgas her. Nein, hier auch alles aus der Warteschlange, was wir vorher hatten. Und wir stellen, weil es auch eine Aufgabe ist, auch schon mal einen Sprengsatz hier.
Lucas, it's good to hear from you.
Jan, did you manage to get rid of that barrier?
Yeah, the ship's gonna be here anytime now.
Great. And, how's your Rapidium status?
Actually, I managed to collect enough to build another arc.
You did? Oh, man, why didn't you say anything?
Well, I was kind of busy getting ready to get out of here.
Yeah, good. We need to be quick.
Have you thought about helping me out?
I have. And it's a big favor to ask. But I also asked a lot of you. And you took me seriously. You know, I did a lot of thinking after the last time we talked. That thing you said about Maxwell's patience, I have to confess something. It's not easy, but truth is, I knew what was going on. I just kept lying to myself. Yes, Maxwell did order me to delete files, and I did it without questioning, feeling good about myself and the grand vision for humanity I was part of. But then one day, this woman calls. I think she got through to me by accident. She was asking about her son. She sounded distressed and wanted access to his medical information, but I just hung up before I could hear what really happened to him. Well, now I know. The day before she called, I saw a patient being carried out in a plastic bag, but I looked away. And again, no questions. It was easier not to know. But those rumors about why Project Ela was shut down, well, I think they're true. I know they're true. I always did, but I just said it out loud for the first time. Oh. I feel so bad about it now.
Man, that's a heavy thing to admit. And I know it took courage.
It's good to get it off my chest. And I know one thing. I don't want to do that anymore. Be part of something I don't approve of. And the least I can do is help you to get your alters somewhere far away, where they have a chance to escape to freedom. We'll let Ally Corp retrieve the Rapidium when they find the ship eventually. Your alters deserve to live. And you deserve to choose their fate.
Thanks, Lucas. Let's do it. I know how much you're risking.
Yeah. Yeah, I am risking a lot. Maybe more than you know. But you risked a lot too. Just because I asked you to. And I think I've learned something from you, Jan.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Sometimes you just have to shut your eyes and do the dangerous thing.
Doesn't sound like something Grandma would approve of.
I don't know. Maybe you'll get a chance to ask her yourself. I'm saving a spot for you in her calendar.
All right. We'd better get down to it then.
Yeah, right. In that case, I'll need you to prepare something for me. Because I'm not going to be able to use codes from Maxwell to hack the ship's autopilot system. You're going to have to give me a way in.
What do you need?
A rat.
A what?
A remote access transmitter. All you'll need to do is activate it once you're on board and align it with the ship's frequency.
That sounds simple enough. But where will you put the ship down?
That depends on the weather and have some ideas.
Lucas?
Good luck.
Ja, so, weiter geht's. Und schön, dass er uns jetzt noch was dazu gepackt hat. Das heißt, wir müssen jetzt auch noch diese Fernsteuerung bauen. Also wenn wir jetzt erstmal das hier ebenfalls herstellen. Einen Fernzugriff. Setze ich hier mal vor die Sprengsätze. Gut. Jetzt mal in mich gehen. Das fangen wir jetzt hier als erstes an, weil uns rennt ja einfach die Zeit davon. Er stellt ja hier schon fleißig her. Er will auch reden.
What's on your mind? Well, I wanted to tell you something. Admit to something. Spill it. I just wanted to say, hard as it is, that, I was wrong about you. You're not the selfish dickhead I took you for. Well, thank you. Actually, you impressed me. With that quantum computer mumbo-jumbo you did. Oh, you heard? Yeah. It was a hell of a brave thing to do. To expose your sanity like that. Instead of putting another altar on the line. I guess I just needed to do it. Put myself through something extreme, like shock therapy. And you weren't there to stop me. Yeah, about that. Some of the stuff I did, I regret. And some words I said. You know what they say? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, technically speaking, I did physically abuse you. Oh yeah, that. Now that was mean. Oh, come on. You survived. Barely, but yeah. I can even say it brought me to my senses. Anyway, we're good now, right? No. Not quite. Seriously? Yeah, there's something I owe you. Oh? What is it? Well, I thought, since you were so curious about Mom, what we talked about in her last days, after our conversation, I can't stop thinking about one thing. Her last words. Do you wanna know what she said? Of course I do. She said, just always be yourself, Yannick. And I know your life will be exceptional. Wow. See, there's something even I didn't know about her. Looks like she was a fortune teller. Whatever happened between us, you're taking Rapidium to Earth, and that's a big thing. I don't know what to say. Just take them. Take her words with you, and let's get back to our jobs. 'Cause we need to push hard now. But we're gonna make it. I believe in us, brother. Thanks, brother. Knowing that makes me stronger. You know what? If they ever make a movie about us, I'm not gonna watch it. Why's that? I hate sentimental flicks. Ja. Me too.
Ist aber nett von Ihnen, dass er mir nochmal so eine kleine emotionale Bombe rübergibt. Hauptsache, er arbeitet jetzt auch. So, Entschuldigung, ich muss mich jetzt auf die Sachen konzentrieren. Denn das ist jetzt hier auch nicht mein erster Durchlauf, denn ich weiß, wenn der Tag zu Ende geht und ich umfalle, vor Erschöpfung oder schlafen gehe oder verstrahlt werde, dann ist nämlich das Spiel vorbei, weil Sonnenaufgang kommt und uns verbrennt. Das heißt, wir müssen zum letzten Strich auf meiner Schlafskala hier fertig. So, das Spiel will, dass wir hier 4 von den Sprengsätzen bauen, um die Mission zu erfüllen. So, wie sieht die Forschung aus? Das ist nicht so optimal. Da fehlt noch einiges. Bauen wir jetzt die Arche, also die Fake-Arche. Hier unten links hin. Ja, passt. Gut, das haben wir. Also wieder ein Punkt abgehakt. Fake-Arche steht. Ich habe hier mal alles weggemacht, was auf mehrere Teammitglieder hinweisen könnte. Und weil ich das Material brauchte. So, jetzt haben wir schon eine ganz ordentliche Liste abgearbeitet. Jetzt fehlt uns noch Forschung hier von der Maske und vom Fernzugriff. Oh, das wird ein wenig knapp. So, ich werde jetzt mal ein bisschen die Zeit vorspulen. Oder auch nicht. Jetzt ist da jemand ohnmächtig geworden. Okay. Dann gehen wir mal in den Lagerraum runter.
Going on? Oh, what's the sleeping gas?
Okay, der ist ja anscheinend von dem Betäubungsgas jetzt ohnmächtig geworden. Das ist ja aber auch was Neues. Na gut, nehme ich mal so hin. Ich habe keine Zeit dafür. Ich muss weitermachen. Deshalb haben wir jetzt Forschung abgeschlossen. Genau, wir können die Maske bauen. Jetzt fehlt bloß noch dieser Fernzugriff eigentlich. Jetzt wollen wir 4 Sprengsätze an verschiedenen Positionen im Schiff anbringen. Okay, und jetzt will der Arzt mit uns reden anscheinend.
Hey, man, you're clearly angry. Well, it is my right to be angry. Yeah, of course, but what can we do? Is there a technique to help you calm down? My mentor, Edgar, taught me how to get into a meditative state very easily. He was incredibly good at regaining composure in any situation, really. How does it work? Do you repeat mantras or sit cross-legged in the street? All of those things can help. You need to reach inside and cleanse yourself from all emotions. Everyone achieves this state in their own way. I built my mental hut, an asylum in the middle of a desert where I can quickly go and detach myself from any stressful stimuli.
So, die letzte Bombe ist platziert. Es fehlt uns jetzt noch der Autopilot. Also ich muss es nicht nur erforschen, sondern ich muss es auch noch herstellen. Der Haken ist, die Forschung kann nur der Wissenschaftler. Und wenn er jetzt mal auf die Uhrzeit guckt, es braucht noch 2 Stunden 24 zur Erforschung. Und ich habe hier nur noch keine Zeit mehr. Also ich kann den Menschen hier nicht einpeilen mehr und ich kann es nicht mehr erforschen. Dann wage ich jetzt einfach die Vorbereitung fürs Rettungsteam abzuschließen. Denn alles, was ich versucht habe, endete im Tod im neuen Tag. Und da sind wir. Zurück nach Hause als Achievement. Der letzte Tag. So. Neue Aufgabe. Der letzte Abschied. Ich muss jetzt hier mit allen Leuten reden. Das tun wir uns jetzt einmal an. Dann sehen wir uns gleich wieder.
All right, so this is it. It's all in your hands, I guess. There's so much more we should have discussed, but it's too late now. Don't you think we did enough talking? At least, I get the impression that I really learned a lot from you. Well, that's good to know. Doesn't change much for me, but never mind. Let's just get it over with. Time to get comfortable in the sarcophagus. Yes, it's a shame we're leaving. I feel there's more I could have discovered. I know. I wish I could have given you more of my time. No, you don't. You were the best man for this mission, remember? So you did what you had to do.
That's all that matters, right? Yeah. Right. See you on the other side, Jan. So, this is it. Have a safe trip and see you on the other side. Thanks for helping me deal with my regrets and everything. What would I ever do without you, man?
We're gonna have to stay away from each other back on Earth,
Yep. It's gonna be safer for you that way. Let Ally Corp come looking for me and leave you alone.
Look at you. Reasonable and fearless.
It's been a ride, huh?
Tell me about it. I'll see you around, brother.
Take care in there. I'm glad you joined us for the ride.
I wish we had more time to talk things over.
We'll make up for it. Somewhere, somehow. I'm pretty sure of that.
Maybe. And maybe it don't matter that much. We got things done. The world can change. You remember that. And never stop believing it, even if we're no longer there to remind you.
Thanks for sticking around, buddy.
Of course. So, you think we're gonna make it? I mean, get out of this on our own terms?
All I can promise you is that I'll do my best to make sure of it.
I know you will. If anything happens, remember to take good care of yourself. You owe it to all of us. And stay positive.
Jan, Agatha here. Our people are about to land. Did you prepare everything as we discussed?
Maybe. But I have some questions I'd like to ask you before we proceed with this plan.
I know you've been talking to Lena.
You do? Yeah. I know you do.
I thought we had a deal. No more secrets. Do you really think you can pull one over on me?
Looks like you're trying to pull one over on me. Why are you sending an armed squadron to fetch a solitary castaway?
Oh. So you expect me to explain myself to you now? After everything that's happened, I must say that's cheeky. But I will indulge you. The team is armed because this is a Rapidium retrieving mission, Jan. And the corporation will protect its assets with whatever means available. Now, I don't know what you and your ex have been discussing so fervently on an unauthorized channel, but I would like you to listen to me very carefully. Whatever you might be thinking of doing, you must understand that your time of breezy irresponsibility is coming to an end. You are heading back to society, where certain rules and laws apply. In this world, every decision you make has consequences. And not just for you. Take Lena, for example. Her career, so promising. It would indeed be a shame were it to be cut short by criminal charges.
What? Hey, Lena has nothing to do with this.
Of course she doesn't. As long as everything goes as planned. But, if the mission is compromised, I'm afraid the disciplinary commission will have no choice but to investigate her involvement thoroughly. I can't imagine you'd possibly value a bunch of quantum-projected reflections of yourself more than your real loving wife, because that would be very narcissistic. The corporation owes them nothing. You owe them nothing. They do not exist for real, and you know that. Because you're a grown man, Jan Dolski, not a child who believes in fantasies. Smuggle them on board the ship as you were told, and do not attempt a single thing we haven't agreed on. Once you take off, your nightmare will be over, and there will be no more than ghosts to you. You'll forget your worries. Everything is different in the light of day. And of course, I can't wait to have a blast with you at our press conference.
So, das war's jetzt. Jetzt kann ich nur noch rausgehen. Und eine Endsequenz fängt an. Wir können da nochmal reden. Wie sich das auswirkt, werdet ihr danach sehen. Machen wir jetzt. Viel Spaß.
So, this is it. Thanks for saving my life and being a home for me. For us.
Jan Dolski? This is the Allied Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolski. Man, we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
What can I tell you? I'm running on empty.
No wonder, buddy. It's a miracle you're still alive. Operating that base, getting into the other side of the planet, collecting Rapidium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
I'll tell you more when we land. We'll have a lot of time to talk, right?
Yeah, brace yourself. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CB unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied Corp assets. Okay, let's get that Rapidium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings...
Contamination?
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dolski, did you have a cat that climbed into a Rapidium arc or anything?
Cat. Not that I know of.
Well, we got something in here. Any explanation you can give me?
Sorry, but I didn't catch that. I think my radio was broken.
Seriously? The readings show that there's signs of life inside this crate. And it's considerably heavier than the other ones. We can't just ignore it. You might be a hero, Dolski, but you need to cooperate.
cooperate. How? Don't you think we're just wasting precious time? Whatever the cause of those readings, we're not going to discover them by standing here and talking. We can either leave this ark behind or take it with us and let professionals examine it properly, with reliable tools. The choice is yours, but you're deciding about a lot of Rapidium here, so think carefully.
Oh, you're right. Nothing we can do about it here.
What do we do with the readings, sir? You want me to report them?
We'll do that once we're airborne. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight. You'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the place and get out of here. On the double now.
Bis zu der Stelle ist es eigentlich egal, was ihr vorher auswählt. Ihr kommt zum selben Punkt. Jetzt habt ihr 3 Entscheidungen. Täubungsgas freisetzen, eure Leute retten, euer Rad in die Luft jagen und das Rettungsteam töten und eure Leute retten, oder ihr tut gar nichts. Ich habe mich hier fürs Betäubungsgas entschieden und das gucken wir uns jetzt an.
That's a lot of personal stuff for one guy.
Oh, please, can we focus on more important assets than Dolski's own life? We ain't got all day.
Yes, sir. Head into the research lab and we should be done.
You set up a research lab, huh? What a guy.
Come on.
Quantum core secured.
All good on our side too.
Come on.
All right, let's get the hell out of here before we get fried.
Made it. Hopefully this takes care of everything now. How did I end up here? Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I've made my choices. And wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Now on to unrest in the capital. Expect roadblocks after another street battle broke out over a warehouse of food supplies. It was the third incident of this kind in the last month, with the total number of casualties estimated to exceed 200. In reaction to the escalation of violence, the international community is putting pressure on Ally Corp as a subsidized organization to be more transparent about their research on Rapidium-based crops. Ever since Ally Corp announced the success of its Rapidium mining mission, predicting a breakthrough in agriculture and biotechnology, Experts have been debating about the potential impact of these developments.
My concern is that they're not transparent about their plans, because the amount of Rapidium they have is limited. So they've probably decided on developing only those solutions which can maximize their profit in the short term. And that will not change anything. People will keep growing restless. Violence will continue. Rapidium-based crops, if we ever get to see them, need to be available to everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
Hey, Jan, it's Sarah. Ready for court? The driver's on his way.
I've been stuck in this apartment for months. I'm excited to go anywhere. Even if it is my own trial.
Right. Just stick to the version we discussed, okay?
You mean Ally Corp's version?
That's exactly what I mean. No mention of any illegal experiments up there, and you can count on leniency.
Illegal experiments.
Listen, I don't know the details of what went on, and I don't have to know. But we should be glad Ally Corp is willing to turn a blind eye on what you did. Steering their ship into a goddamn desert.
Yeah, well, they got their Rapidium.
That's right. And the Rapidium spin is all they care about. For now. They could stop being so generous if you don't play along. So just go with their story that you lost it up there.
That's your recommendation, as my lawyer.
It makes sense, doesn't it? A man stranded on a hostile planet after losing his whole crew, all alone for so long.
Temporary insanity, huh?
It's a valid strategy.
Except it's not true.
As much as I respect your idealism, I have to remind you that this case is not about establishing the truth. It's about giving Ally Corp what they want and getting you a lenient sentence.
Okay. So, how did the morning hearings go?
Your mission controller testified first, Lucas Pena. He took full responsibility for hijacking the ship, said you had nothing to do with it.
Does that mean he's in trouble?
What do you think? He wasn't working for Ally Corp anymore when he did it. He just hacked into their systems like a regular crook.
Poor Lucas. I should have kept him out of this.
If it's gonna make you feel any better, he seemed quite happy about it. Said he was glad he could play a role in something finally. I think that's how he phrased it. Anyway, that's taking a lot off your shoulders. So, all things considered, I'm not expecting the court to be that hard on you. Provided, of course, that you don't upset the corporation.
And go along with their narrative. So we're still hoping I can avoid prison altogether?
I'd say home confinement is within our reach. A year, perhaps? 18 months tops?
Okay. Right. What about the other hearing?
Lena, she stuck to everything we discussed. No surprises there.
Okay.
Well, maybe except for one moment at the end when she pointed out that this was not just any mission for you. And how she witnessed you facing those struggles all by yourself and emerging a changed, better man out of it all.
Really? Those her words?
Yeah. Not exactly a game changer considering the scandal surrounding her exit from Ally Corp, but it's something.
How is she handling it? Being fired like that?
Well, it wasn't nice, but at least they didn't press charges for sabotaging their database or whatever it was that she did.
Right. I simply didn't want anyone to find out how and why she helped me.
What matters to us is that she testified in your favor.
It means a lot to me that she's still rooting for me, despite everything.
You'll be allowed to talk to her after the trial. I know she wants to meet. For now, why don't we focus on your testimony? Let's go through it one more time.
Yeah, no need to do that. My driver just arrived. I should go now.
The driver can wait. Are you absolutely sure you've got this? Your future depends on it.
I know. Don't worry. I'm ready to face it.
Das war The Alters, das ganze Ende in meiner Version. Deshalb wird es auch noch eine Zusatzfolge mit den alternativen Enden geben. Ich hoffe, es hat euch Spaß gemacht und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge. Bis dahin, tschüss, passt auf euch auf.